Guys, welcome back to Dysterra. Today we're going to be doing a guide video on how to create a starter base. What makes me want to do a video on this is I see nothing but shoebox bases, and there is nothing easier to raid than a shoebox. Okay, it's made of cardboard, right? So I'm going to show you how to do it like a simple base. It's not hard, it's not resource intensive, but it does provide you a lot of protection. This tree might actually provide me some annoyance. Yes, it is going to. So let's actually move it this way. So you start off with 2 foundations, like so. Destroy that one because it's in the way. Then what you're gonna do is you take triangle foundations, and you're gonna go like that, and then you're gonna do the same for this side. Come on. And then you're gonna do the same for this opposite side. Okay. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a square. You're gonna slap the square there. You're gonna slap the square there. And then you're gonna take another triangle, and you are gonna slap that right about there. And then the same on that side. So what you're left with is a sort of horizontal rectangular, I'm not sure what shape they actually call this, but so what you're gonna do then is you're just gonna follow it up with some walls. Just follow that up with some walls. Now you can have your door here or on the other side, it doesn't actually matter, but you do want one side not. That scares me every time. I don't know if any of you get scared by that every time it pops up, but it's kind of annoying. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and place a wall there as well. So then what you're left with is this right here. So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna slap a door on here so no one comes and interrupts your guide video by killing you. Alright, so in the very back opposite that, you're gonna want to place a staircase. Just like that. Okay, that's gonna be your way up. This is gonna be a 2-story base. Alright, so the thing about this is going to be it's gonna be very honeycombed in the fact that nobody's really gonna be able to do much. So you're gonna place one here, 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 here, and there. What you're left with is this, basically. Also, slap some there, little added protection. That's very honeycombed, right? So no one's really gonna be able to, unless they have, say, rockets or something, your base is not going to just vanish off the server, because not a lot of people can actually raid you. I'm gonna go get some stone, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I ran out of stone because the first take of this video didn't go as well as I had planned. But anyway, so you're left with this, right? Simple hallway. Simple. So for the purposes of my stone consumption, what you're gonna do now is place a, well, you have 2 options here. You can place windows if you're this sniping kind of person and you want to be able to get on your balcony and snipe. You can do windows like that. Let me go ahead and get some triangle foundations down. What you could also do is, yeah, if you are the type to snipe, or if you hear somebody outside your base and you just want to be extra safe, you can place these around the top, and I always usually do. I usually always do. Because if you're gonna be attacked, or if someone's hammering your door, anything like that, you kind of want to be ready for that. And yeah, this will allow you to be ready for that. Now, your core, what we're gonna do with your core, because you need a core in this, right? You have these two sides. You can cover this with these, but for the purposes of my stone consumption, I'm not going to be doing that. But anyway, you can put your core. The funny thing is, this is going to be a little cramped, but you can put your core dead center right here, or right here, because you can still walk around it, right? You can still walk around it. Leave it open. Wherever you want to put your core, you can put your core. You can put your core up here if you want as well, because you're going to have windows blocking, so no one's really going to be able to do anything. The problem with that is, if someone blows in your roof, they are in, right? They are in your area. So I recommend putting it on the bottom floor. Now, what I will do after this, you always want to do this. Always, always, always. Because I can't tell you how many bases I've raided that people just do not do this. And it's a detriment to your base. It is going to get you easily raided. Cover your staircases. Cover your staircases. Because say that wasn't covered, you're gonna put one down here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that, but you're gonna put one here, right? You're gonna slap a door right there. Boom. Right? So say they blew through that door, you don't have one here. Guess what? They're in. This door down here provides you, on not upgraded, 2000 HP, right? If you have two doors, that's 4000 HP they have to blow through instead of 2000 HP. Now I know you put a window there, and that's fine, because if you're in the stairwell and you're standing here, they're on the hill or whatever, you can get an angle on them from there. That's fine. You don't have to put the window there if you don't want to put the window there. For this, okay, you're gonna have a little bit of stability issues, but you just fix that with the pool. Okay, you're gonna slap a couple pools in here. Put the pools wherever you want, because it doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things. Just put the pools where you think you're gonna need the pools. Alright, or where they're gonna be in the way the least. Right? Okay, there you go. So, this is your base. And this is not, this design is gonna be a cheap, you can also put pools down and remove them after you add this, but it's gonna lower your stability a little bit, so you can, well, I'm just gonna build the rest of the roof, because building the rest of the roof is gonna add stability to you, so probably wise to do this. So then you're gonna go ahead and you are going to go like so, and voila. Okay, so here's your base, right? It's as simple as that. Very, very simple. Okay, well, I guess you can't remove the pools or triangles. It's a little bit different. But pools aren't necessarily going to be in your way. They're not always going to be in your way. They're not hindering you or anything like that, okay? But this is the design. Pretend that's there. I don't have the stone to fix that. But anyway, you don't have holes in your roof, basically. You're not going to. So this is the simplest design. Okay. You can have chests here. You can put walls here. You can make little rooms out of this. You can put your chests down here where they're going to be a little bit more safe. Like here, you can honeycomb your door with another door frame right here, like so. You can put another one even here. If your core is here, you can wall this off with doors. And you can still come in and go walk around your core, back side, out, and then up into here. You can also line up chests here. You can line up chests here. It's a smaller design, or if you even want a little more space, guys, you can remove these. Okay, it just removing these. The thing is, you're gonna have a little less protection. You're gonna have that third layer gone. because they absolutely have to bust through those to get into this room. Okay, so if you want a little more room, you can place a chest, some your stuff, your power core, and chest room can be up there. But with the small and simple base like this design, right? With a small base like this, you absolutely want to be upgrading this to tier 3. Tier 2 at least. Okay, guys? Tier 2 at least. And there's no reason not to. It's not going to be very expensive. It's going to be a bit of farming, sure, but it's not going to be crazy expensive on you to upgrade this. And it is simple. It is simple. You can even add airlocks outside. You can add airlock over here. You can add a 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor, 6th floor. You can make it a huge skyscraper full of windows that you can peek out and shoot at people. You can add some of the turret boxes that are in my other video. You can add those onto the corner. That way you have turret coverage on all 4 corners. There's so much you can do with this little base, and it's a simple yet effective design, right? It's simple and it's cheap. I don't have the stone on me because I gathered it while I was running over here from my main base, but it's simple and it's effective and it's going to keep you safe. And they have to bust through several walls. Now think if these were tier 3 walls, which have 12,000 HP, something like that, 8,000, 9,000, something, 10,000 maybe, I don't know, something like that. But that is a lot to bust through, especially if it's 1, 2, 3 walls, or even 2. If they bust one of these, they have to bust that outside one. Also remember that. So they bust that one, they have to bust one of these, then they have to bust this one. That's 3 walls they have to get through. Now what you can even do is, if you're a little braver than me and you really cramp yourself up into space, is you can make a 3rd floor, do the same design that's on the bottom like this with walls, and then honeycomb the crap out of the top. Put walls on every section. You don't even need to make a staircase up there. You can remove the staircase when you're done, and that's all you need to do. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, if you have a base that if you have no help in base designs and you needed a little help, I hope this base helps you. I've got to go apparently, guys. My shelter is under attack, so I will see you guys later, and I'll see you in the next one.